Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm just going to dive into this real quick. I decided to trim his hair with a number 3 clipper guard just so that way we could start with the fresh canvas. And I went in with Kenra Lightener with 40 volume and 20 volume because I wanted to kind of create like an in-between, like a 30. And I just mixed those even parts with each other. And you want to kind of mix it to where you get like a pretty good consistency where it's not too thick but not too runny either. So you'll know when it's there because you don't want it just to be gooping all over people's faces and ears and all that. And especially with him having sensitive skin, you don't want to get it on, their, bald spots and all that jazz. Which I try to wipe it off quite frequently from the scalp and stuff, just because since it is shorter hair, it's harder to stay away from the scalp. And on the directions it says that it's okay to use on scalp. So I didn't leave it on for too long though, just because we were going in with a darker color. And so you want to wait until it's like a nice little pale blonde. And I decided to rinse him after 20 minutes or so. I went in with Malibu Crystal Gel because it stops the oxidation process. Not many people know that your hair can process for up to 2 days after you bleach it. So that's why I love Crystal Gel, because it stops that from happening. And you can see I went in with the Joico's Peacock Green. I ended up having to do quite a cocktail for this one just to get the kind of color that we like, because I didn't have like a dark enough green. Peacock Green is kind of blue. So I also went in with Black Pearl to kind of smoke it out and make it a little bit darker. But you can see up here that it did end up still being more of like a blue teal color. And I was definitely looking for more of like a hunter green. Just something dark, because I mean teal's okay, but not the look we were going for. So I just had to go back in with some more of the Peacock Green and see if that would help it out all. And as you can see, it definitely did not. And I decided to go in with Joico's Mint. I love this because it's so glittery, and tried to show you just how much I put in there, just to see if it would kind of lighten it up some. And that's also why I use clear, to kind of dilute it a little bit. And using clear also helps not stain the scalp as much if you're using highly pigmented. And I went in with Kenra Neon Yellow to kind of give it more of that green, because blue and yellow make green, and I could not get that blue to budge. So I just added a good old heaping of that, and as you can see, I finally got the hunter green color that we were looking for. And I love that I put mint in there too, because it's so glittery and pretty. I think I might do a tutorial of my hair like this too. And I went in with the Kenra Porosity Equalizing Spray, just because you want your color to come like even all over. And by doing that, it definitely helps you not have splotchiness and stuff. And so you just want to apply that evenly throughout the whole head, making sure not to get it on the ears and the forehead and stuff, because it did stain quite a little bit. And I noticed that even using rubbing alcohol, it didn't really help the matter at all. But yeah, and you just kind of sit there and wait, process for about 45 minutes is the minimum. And I put the cap on his head so that way it would help collect the heat. And now we're rinsing. I like Matrix Color Obsessed just because it's so good for colored hair, and it helps keep it nice and vibrant. I noticed I missed a few spots, so I went back in and cleaned them up a little bit on his haircut. And there you have it, some festive St. Patty's Day hair.